The room was blue as folded silk. The pane kept one small star. A hush from tired twilight lay on every waiting jar. My brushes stood in silent ranks, like guests before a prayer. The floorboards held the last of night. The curtain breathed the air. Below, a magnolia moved so lightly in the gray. Its fragrance climbed the narrow stair before the break of day. Then on the glass my silhouette grew fainter line by line, as though the hour were gently asked to leave what had been mine. Before the window whitens, the heart can hear what daylight hides. The small unspoken thing inside. Before the window whitens, no footstep crossed the attic stair. No voice disturbed the room, yet every tray and silver cup seemed listening in the gloom. A teardrop gathered on the brush, then trembled into gleam. Not sorrow fit to bear a name, but sorrow near a dream. Outside, the roofs were pearl and smoke inside. The canvas bare began to hold a little more than emptiness and air. No grand serenade found the dawn. No trumpet split the blue. But when the first faint brightness came, it entered like the truth. For some things do not come as joy, nor leave as griefs depart. They only lay a tender hand upon the listening heart. Before the window whitens, the heart can hear what daylight hides. The small unspoken thing inside. Before the window widens, the star went out upon the pane. The blue began to yield. I set one quiet color down, as though a vow were sealed. And long after the room grew bright and common morning stirred, something in me stayed by the glass, like half-remembered words. lobby plants had lost their shine. The brass had taken shade, and by the desk the register lay open where we stayed. You stood beneath the stairwell clock with ink along your thumb. The keys hung still in numbered rows, the elevator dumb. A salesman left his hat behind, a bridegroom asked for ice. The night clerk folded up the bills and counted every price. My train was marked for 9:30, my trunk already sent, but still my name beneath the date looked less like what it meant. You turned the blotter toward the lamp and let the wedding clear, as if a man could take more time by watching letters dry here. Keep the page open just a little while, not enough to stop the train or change the marble aisle. Keep the page open. I watched your quiet hand and felt how far a leaving goes before it leaves the stand. The bellboy swept the doorway mat, dry leaves came turning through. A couple crossed the lobby glass and vanished into blue. You checked the room keys one by one, then paused at mine and smiled. Not sadly, not enough to ask, but softer than a child. I signed my forwarding address in letters over neat. You sanded down the final line and brushed it from the sheet. The clerk reached once to close the book. You said, "Not yet, please wait." And all the hotel held its breath around that little date. There are departures made by wheels, by stairways, coats and doors. There are departures made before a foot has crossed the floor. I did not say I hoped my name might trouble you somehow. I only watched the open page and knew it knew me now. Keep the page open till the lobby lamps grow thin, till every guest has gone upstairs and night has settled in. Keep the page open, no ribbon, rose or claim, only one line still drying there that happened to be my name. At last the book was closed away. The clock resumed its sound, and all night long inside my coat that page kept turning round. The chandlery smelled of rope and oil, of tide dragged through the door. and October darkened by the pier a little more than before. You stood beside the counter scale with salt upon your sleeve, the kerosene tins indented rows, too plain to make believe. A sailor bought a coil of line, a woman asked for twine, and gulls went crying past the roof like warnings out of time. The boy came in with both hands red, his jacket buttoned wrong. He said his father's skiff was late and night would not be long. The lantern on the counter there had soot around the glass. You took it from his worried grip and let the others pass. You cleaned the chimney with a cloth, then turned the burner low. The brass wheel clicked beneath your thumb with one small amber glow. You trimmed the wick, not tall and bright, but short and clean and sure, enough to live against the wind, not high enough to lure. He watched as if the little flame could answer for the babe. You set the handle in his palm and showed him how to stay. Keep it covered till the rocks, you said, and nothing more. But all the harbors seemed to lean around that open door. Some lights are made for windows, some for music, streets or halls. Some are made for weather where the black tide lifts and falls. And some hands know the difference between shining and being seen. A flame kept small enough to last where larger flames have been. Trim the wick short, let the lantern hold. Let one red glass remember him before the water's cold. Trim the wick short, not too brave, not too wide, just enough of steady fire to walk beside the tide. Trim the wick short till the evening finds the key, till a boy can carry home a little certainty. Trim the wick short, plain oil, plain glass, plain care. Yet something in the harbor dark had learned to aid him there. The skiff came in beyond the rocks. The bellboy answered slow, and in the boy's two lifted hands, that guarded flame stayed low.
Twilight faded from the pane, the embers breathed in red. A phonograph began its sigh where supper things had led. The plates were stacked beside the sink, the towels hung to dry. Your apron on the kitchen hook still held the evening by. You crossed the rug in stocking feet, the lamp made velvet mild, and all the room grew small and warm the way it had when young and wild. After the dishes dried, we found one waltz the day had spared, and all the little room was shared. After the dishes dried, you laid your hand upon my sleeve, as if by old design. The chair I'd pushed back from the table still stood a little fine. The phonograph turned soft and slow, a teardrop near a smile, and every step across the rug made common things worthwhile. The curtains kept the starlight out, the fire gave one last glow. Yet in that hush of reverie, the years move sweet and slow. No serenade came through the street, no grand occasion shone, only your darling near my cheek, and all the workday gone. And then I knew how love grows old, not dim and not denied, but warm as hands that meet at dusk when all the dishes dry. After the dishes dried, we found one waltz the day had spared, and all the little room was shared. After the dishes dried. The phonograph grew faint and thin, the embers turned to gold. Still one last turning stayed with us, more dear for growing old. Evening settled on the frames, one lamp rehearsed its gold, the phonograph with patient grace unpinned the early cold. You did not ask me for the dance, you only crossed the room
and smooth the crease upon my sleeve, as if to mend the gloom. The velvet curtains held the rain, the hearth kept back the blue, and every little thing we owned fell hushed to look at you. Then your dear shoulder brushed my own, so lightly, almost shy, and all the loud and foolish years went quiet by and by. When the room grew gold, the dark released its claim, and even time turned kind again. When the room grew gold, the teacups had gone pale with steam, the embers breathed in red. You smiled the way you once had smiled, before a word was said. No miracle had entered there, no splendor asked to be, unless one counts the homely grace of your still knowing me. Outside the rain ran dark and thin, and silvered down the glass. Inside, one small obedient waltz made all the old hours pass. No serenade came down the stair, no bright bouquet was thrown, but when you laid your cheek to mine, I knew I had come home. When the room grew gold, the dark released its claim, and even time turned kind again. When the room grew gold, the record thinned to dust and hush, the fire withdrew to rose. Still starlight lay across the rug in little afterglows, and long after the lamp burned small, and long after the weather rolled, my heart kept one last measure there. When the room grew gold, the banquet hall was not yet bright, the chairs still wore their cloth, and in the florist room behind the ferns lay cool and soft. You stood beside the marble sink with water on your sleeve, a ribbon curled beside the shears, too light to quite believe. The white boxes were marked in rows, the orchids laid in twos. A bellboy came for roses once, then vanished with his shoes. And I, with no appointment there, stayed near the open door to watch you lift a purple bloom as if it weighed much more. The gentleman from table 9 came early, coat in hand, his cufflinks bright, his manner smooth, his smile too well planned. You chose the pin from off the tray, then held the lapel still, and leaned just close enough to work the stem against the twill. He thanked you with a little bow, you only turned away, then checked the ribbon on the box for Mrs. Calder's spray. I said I came to ask the time, though clocks were everywhere, and felt the room grow smaller round that orchid in the air. The pin in the corsage, silver through the green, held one flower near his heart, where mine had never been. The pin in the corsage, I watched your fingers stay, and wondered why a careful touch could take my words away. It was not jealousy, I thought, only June behind a wall, only polished hotel doors, only footsteps in the hall. Yet some small ache will find its proof in what the eye has seen, a flower fastened for another man, and no place left between. The pin in the corsage, hidden sharp and slight, kept the orchid standing proud beneath the banquet light. The pin in the corsage, no promise, no embrace, only your hand making beauty hold on someone else's place. The door swung wide, the music rose, the white boxes grew few, and on the tray one silver pin lay waiting, bright and blue. Twilight thinned on window glass, the cobblestone shone blue. A little bell gave one soft sigh and pulled the dark streets through. The velvet kept the carriage warm, the brass rail held its gleam. My silhouette beside the pane looked lighter than a dream. One woman left with parcel string, one man with coat and cane. Their footsteps faded from the stones and would not come again. Where the last lamp fell, the whole old corner came in sight, then slipped once more into the night. Where the last lamp fell, we passed the baker's shuttered door, the florist dark and still. A thread of starlight touched the roofs above the climbing hill. I did not mean to lift my head or let the blue streets call, yet something in that thinning light remembered me at all. The window kept a little star, the wires gave back a sigh. A hush of reverie rode near, then drifted slowly by. No serenade came through the square, no voice spoke out my name. Only the bell, the rails, the dark, the city just the same. And yet I think some evenings hold a tenderness too well, the way a whole lost world returns where one last lamp once fell. Where the last lamp fell, the whole old corner came in sight, then slipped once more into the night. Where the last lamp fell, the tram moved on through sleeping blocks, the lamps grew faint and small. Still one last patch of silver stayed where night had touched the wall.
The rails were brushed with rain and blue, one bell let go the air. The city half in starlight now lay folded everywhere. A woman left 2 stops ago, her gloves were ivory pale. The door side shut and all at once the car seemed made of hail. Not cold in truth but clear and thin, as certain hours can be, when every pain returns your face more softly than the street. Then one small turn along the line brought shuttered shops in view, and all the old familiar blocks went strange and dear and true. After the last bell, The city keeps what day forgets. In rain, in wires, in silhouettes, after the last bell. The cobblestones below the glass gave back a broken gleam. A barber pole, a darkened stair, a sign cut through with steam. No voice called out, no footsteps stayed, no door was left ajar. Yet somehow every quiet thing seemed intimate and near. My hand moved once against the pane and left no mark to keep. The rain took hold of where it was and drew it into sleep. No serenade came down the street, no bright farewell was said. But when the tram light crossed my sleeve, I thought of words long dead, and how some loves do not depart with thunder, flame, or fall. They only learn to ride the dark and answer when you call. After the last bell, the city keeps what day forgets. In rain, in wires, in silhouettes, after the last bell. The final corner bent toward dawn, though dawn was still afar. One roof kept back a little light, one pane received one star. And long after the conductor passed, and long after the rails fell still, my heart went on through that blue hour, as if it sometimes will. The ushers dim the aisle lights down, the organ tried a chord, and in the booth above the crowd, the second reel was stored. You stood beside the rewinder there, with film across your hand, a little lamp, a silver can, a picture yet unplanned. The children rustled paper bags, their mothers settled hats. A newsreel drum began below, with horses, flags, and maps. Then one bright strip went loose and thin, a torn frame near the side. You caught it before the wheel could pull the afternoon too wide. You trimmed the edge with careful shears, then brushed the dust away, and laid the broken inches flat where all the shadows lay. The cement smelled of orange peel, the sprocket holes shone small, and when your thumb held down the seam, the booth forgot us all. I had come up to ask the time, or so I told myself. My ticket stub was folded twice and warming on the shelf.
You did not turn, but softly said, "Hold still until it dries." And all the moving world below was waiting for your eyes.
One clear splice, one clear splice.
Nothing anyone would see when
Faces filled the light. One clear splice.
Yet when the reel ran through, a broken moment crossed the screen, as if it always knew. I think of how the crowd below would never guess the place where one small tear was made to pass without a jump or trace. Some care is not a grand repair, not gold, not speech, not art. It simply joins what nearly failed and lets the story start.
One clear slice, one clear slice.
Held between your patient hands before the
Matinee light, one clear splice.
I saw it then and knew a life may keep its picture whole because of hands like you. The projector caught, the reel went round, the room below grew bright, and through that little mended place, the lovers crossed in white.
The bell let go one note, the rails receive the rain. A little wash of midnight blue moved down the window pane. A woman left 2 stops ago. Her gloves were ivory pale. The door side shut, and all at once the car seemed thin as hail. Not cold in truth, but clear and slight, as certain hours can be, when every pain returns your face more gently than the street. Then overhead the humming wires went softer line by line, as if the city, growing tired, had dimmed itself to mine. Where the wires grew dim, the night drew near enough to hear what daylight never made quite clear. Where the wires grew dim, a barber pole without its turn, a stair without a tread, a tailor's window full of shapes that looked half clothed, half dead. The cobblestones gave back the lamps in fragments to the rain, and every street we passed appeared like something known through pain. My hand moved once against the glass and left no mark to keep. The weather found the place at once and drew it down to sleep. No grand serenade found the street, no bright farewell was cast, but tram light on my coat sleeve made the old years thin as glass. And I thought, some things do not end with thunder, flame, or fall. They only learn the after hours and answer still to call. Where the wires grew dim, the night drew near enough to hear what daylight never made quite clear. Where the wires grew dim, the final corner bent toward dawn, though dawn was still afar. One roof kept back a little light, one pane received one star. And long after the conductor passed, and long after the blue grew thin, my heart went on through that last ride, where the wires grew dim. The hill road froze before the gate, the town lay dark below, and in the dome the red lamp made the brass knobs softly glow. You check the chart against the month, then turn the wheel with care. The shutter groaned above our heads and let in colder air. A train moved small beyond the ridge, its windows passing thin. You held the black cap in your hand before the night came in. I watched you wait until the glass had cleared its little mist, as if the sky required a pause before it could exist. The lens cap in your hand, dark as a thing that keeps the light away, lay quiet while the whole round room made ready for the dayless day. The lens cap in your hand, I did not know until you turned how much a covered heart may hold before it dares be learned. You found the focus by degrees, not fast, not proud, not near, and let me look when all the stars had sharpened into clear. Your sleeve brushed snow from off the rail, your breath went wiped, then gone.
You said the smallest point up there had traveled years to dawn. Below us roofs and chimneys slept, the courthouse clock struck 2, and all the distance in the world seemed narrowed down by you. Since then I passed that hill at times, when March comes cold and still, and see no lamp, no turning dawn, no figure on the hill. But there are ways a room remains by what it taught the eye, to wait, uncover, hold its breath, and trust the farthest sky. The lens cap in your hand, small as a lid, plain as a working part. Yet once you lifted it from glass, the dark moved gently from my heart. The lens cap in your hand, I see it now when nights grow wide, a little cover drawn away, and all the heavens inside. The shutter closed, the red lamp dimmed, frost silvered every stair, and in my coat, all walking home, the open night stayed there. Had gone to shade, the watering can stood by. One thrush kept to the apple bough against a paling sky. You'd work the whole long garden through with dirt along your wrist, the lettuces, the marigolds, the path the hose had kissed. I came out late from supper things with pegs still in my hand, and saw your cardigan hung there as if it had been planned. You knew the dusk before it came, the chill before it stirred, and left one sleeve across the latch without a single word. The cardigan on the gate, you were farther down among the rows with basket shears and twine, the tomatoes giving back the heat they'd gathered all through shine. I took the sweater from the wood still warm where sun had stayed, and all at once the evening felt more tended than it made. No vow was in the garden there, no moonlit talk, no plea, only that soft domestic wit that notices for me. For love, when it has learned its trade, grows weather-wise and plain. It hangs a little warmth nearby before the cool can claim. Dusk before it came, the hour before it bent, and left a
kind of waiting there, more dear than compliment. I slipped it on and closed the latch. The light went leaf by leaf, and all the path came home to me. The cardigan on the gate. By dark the peas were shelled indoors, the windows yellowed late, but still I felt the shape of care that hung upon the gate. Twilight had left the window glass. The cobblestones were bright. A little bell gave one soft sigh and crossed into the night.
The velvet kept the carriage warm. The brass rail held its gleam. My silhouette beside the pane looked thinner than a dream.
We crossed the bridge above the quay, where starlight touched the black,
and every little silver chime seemed like a calling back,
till the bell went faint. The whole dark city seemed to sway and pull old afternoons my way, till the bell went faint. One woman left with parcel string,
one wan man with coat and cane.
Their footsteps found the cobblestones,
then vanished into rain.
I should have kept my hat in hand
and let the car move through,
yet every stop the bell grew small
and sounded more like you.
The window kept one thread of star.
The wires gave back a sigh.
A little hush of reverie
rode softly passing by.
No serenade came through the street,
no voice spoke out my name,
only the rays beneath the floor,
and all the night the same.
And yet I think some partings live,
not in the heart alone,
but in the way one silver note
can make a city known.
Till the bell went faint, the whole dark city seemed to sway and pull old afternoons my way, till the bell went faint.
The final corner took the car.
The lamps grew pale and few. Still one last ringing crossed the bridge and traveled on with you.
One bell let go the air. The rails received the rain. A little wash of midnight blue moved down the window pane. A woman rose 2 stops before. Her gloves were pale as cream. The door sighed wide, then softly shut, as in a narrow dream. Her footsteps crossed the little platform, then thinned upon the stone. And all at once the empty car seemed larger and alone. Not lonely in some tragic way, but tender, frail and true, as certain hours in cities are, when night looks back at you. Where the footsteps went, the hard wind listening after them, through rain, through rails, through midnight dim. Where the footsteps went, outside the cobblestones below, gave back a broken gleam. A barber pole without its turn, cut slowly through the steam. The tailor's window held dark suits like men who would not stir, and every street the tram passed by seemed keeping watch for her. My hand moved once against the glass and left no mark to stay. The weather found the place at once and drew it all away. No grand serenade found the street, no bright farewell was cast, only the hush that follows heals when something dear has passed. And I thought, some things do not leave with thunder, flame, or tears. They only turn one quiet corner and live for years and years. Where the footsteps went, the heart went listening after them. Through rain, through rails, through midnight dim. Where the footsteps went,
The final corner bent toward dawn, though dawn was still afar. One pane received a little rain, one roof received one star. And long after the conductor passed, and long after the bell was spent, my heart kept hearing through the dark where the footsteps